From the City of Angels, it's Sunday night. Sunday evening spectacular underway. It's Mission Impossible 8, week of release. We should be stoked. You should be excited. But I'm going to tell you why you should lessen your expectations for Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Also, we'll check in on Can. Am I the only one who's tired of Pedro Pascal? Of course not. There's a lot of people. Crank it. Grand. Don't let me go. Brand new on Euphonic. Kicking us off here tonight on this Sunday night. Thanks for being here. As always, busy night. Every time I say I'm going to come up a little bit short, like less than an hour, like 2 hours later, I'm still rambling about Mission Impossible 8 and how disappointing this film is. God, almost a week after I saw it, I'm still sitting here in a state of disbelief that the film just did not do what I wanted it to do, and it's not going to for you either. It's just not, okay? Damn. But, as we get started here tonight, thanks for being here live in the City of Angels, we're going to already pronounce the fact that Tom Cruise is our cinema champion. No matter what happens with this film, no matter how disappointed I am with Mission Impossible 8, I'm going to tell you that nobody is as serious about cinema as Tom Cruise. And for that, we love the guy. How can you not? I mean, this guy is so likable, right? He is such a good dude. And I'm going to start here tonight with a soundbite from today's New York City premiere of Mission Impossible 8. And you get a real feel for Cruise, who is, again, just the kind of dude that you want to hang out with. You want to have a beer with. You're like, this guy is good. In Hollywood, it's rare you have somebody like this. Listen to the question that he answers about the reward of making all of these Mission Impossible films over the years. Here's his response.
Journey for you so
I can't
far.
say the most rewarding because there's been so many levels of reward with the filmmakers that I've collaborated with, the crews, the people, the cultures that we've worked in, everything that I've learned and continue to learn about storytelling, about life, about leadership, about character, and every aspect of filmmaking, and it's been exceptional. It really is. It is exceptional. I mean, I feel very fortunate to be able to make the films that I make, and I love it. I love making movies.
He is so full of gratitude, right? And, listen, this town is full of phonies. And I've never met Tom Cruise, but I can tell you just based on every interaction I see him with a journalist or just doing things out in the public, he just seems very down to earth. And that's very hard to do when you're someone as really world renowned, right? Everybody knows who Tom Cruise is. I would argue maybe the last movie star, right? Big time Hollywood, moves the needle when he's in a movie, right? So we love that part of Tom Cruise. Of course we do. And apparently he wants to make movies till he's 100. Listen to this. This is the next soundbite from Hollywood Reporter. Listen to this.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this film. I know you said a couple of years ago that you would keep making Mission Impossible movies into your 80s. Is that still true?
I actually said I'm going to make movies into my 80s. I don't know what. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe movies. Actually, I'm going to make them into my hundreds. I will never stop.
Listen, we will
I will
always
never stop doing action. I will never stop doing drama, comedy, films.
Yes.
I'm excited.
And he will run at full pace in each of those films, even at 90, at 100. Tom Cruise, unstoppable, still looks great into his 60s, right? Taking good care of himself. Obviously, man, he gets it. He knows the job. He is the centerpiece. He's got to look good. And for his age, man, dude looks amazing. I don't love his hair, but, right, shorter hair is better on him. But otherwise, we love you, Tom Cruise. But, yeah, now I got to turn around and do what I got to do. Don't want to do this. I didn't want to do it, guys. This isn't something I'm excited to discuss because there's nothing more frustrating than going to see a movie that you've been very excited for, you've been anticipating highly, and then it just comes up short. And not just a little short. It comes up massively short. And you are left underwhelmed and in a state of disbelief that they couldn't get this final chapter across the finish line. There's a lot of reasons, guys, but it is time now for the MI8 MMT evaluation. Here's a taste of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
This can't all be true.
Every word. CIA Black Vault break-in.
Am I reading this correctly? The Kremlin bombing?
In fairness, the bomb was actually meant to kill him.
He gassed a security briefing. That was just 2 months ago.
This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here.
If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him. Should he choose to accept?
And here we go. We are off and running here on this Sunday night live as always. And here it comes. This thing gets off to a really slow start. I mean, I'm telling you, the first hour plus, maybe even into 2 hours of this film is so slow out of the gate. There is so much exposition here about the AI, the entity, right? Over and over, all the rules and what could happen if the AI does this or we do that. And then, oh my God. And the thing is, right, when you're starting a movie, ask James Bond, anyone who's directed one, you want to really lead with a big time bam, right? Knock the audience out. Give them something to go, yes, this is it. Let's do it. And then, oh, fuck, this film doesn't do that. You're sitting there like, when are we gonna? Oh, we're not. It's just gonna kind of slowly unfold. And I'll tell you, when I watched this film, Century City, last Monday night, when the title card finally comes up, everyone was like, yeah. I mean, you want to go, yes, let's fucking go, man. And you're just like, ugh. And I really am pointing this directly at a poorly formatted script. What does that mean? It's not arranged properly. If you're making this film, you have to lead with a massive donkey punch. You got to knock the audience out. You want to lead with the biplane or something like it. Not make me wait for 2 hours plus, 2.5, I think, to get finally to that signature scene that you've seen in all the trailers. We'll watch a little bit of that in a second. But, right? I mean, what are we doing here? McCory, like, how did you all of a sudden forget how to arrange a film? Because 7 is way stronger than 8. In every single facet, 7 greater than 8. No question. The motorcycle stunt's better than anything in 8. You also have the initial submarine crash right off the top. That's very good from 7. Then you have the train. You have so much going on in 7. It's really great. I love that film. Compared to this, oh, that's the thing too, right? This is 2 parts. First half, second half. Like, what's going on here? How did you not? But trust me, 7 is superior. There is no question to that here tonight. I think the other thing that you have, and this is really problematic with this film, okay? Like, I'm talking, guys, we have to be able to figure this out as a director. You guys know where I'm going with this because a director is in charge with calibrating every scene and making it as lean and mean and tight as possible. Why is everything here so damn long? Everything. Every single scene goes on for minutes too long. Sometimes 10 minutes or more. Tighten it up. It's 3-hour runtime. You guys probably know that. Oh, you feel it. I'm telling you, when I was in the theater, I was looking at my phone, right? Just quiet on the side. I was on the side. I wasn't like being the guy on the phone. And I looked and I go, oh my God, I've got another hour and a half of this shit. You should never in a film be looking at your phone, especially a Mission Impossible film. So the calibration is off, the arrangement is off, and the stunts are like, yeah, I mean, listen, the only thing that's good is the biplane battle, but even that goes on too long. And at the end, it makes no sense. Wait till you see the biplane scene. You'll be like, wait a second. He's going to try to crash the guy? But he needs the thing that's in the plane, so why is he trying to crash? He needs to, what the fuck is happening? And I'll tell you, this is damning what I'm about to say. This is really brutal what I'm about to say. I hope you guys are ready. Because this is, I cannot believe that this is exactly what I said after driving home last week from the film. I said, this is unfun. How? Why? Damn. I mean, this will end up being, if not the single most disappointing film of 2025. It will be right there in the top 3. There's no way it can't be. This is not how you finish a franchise. 70%. And look, take it or leave it. Seriously. You can either go and be underwhelmed, or you can skip it and just remember 7. I mean, those are your choices. Anyone who's saying this is a great film, this is the end of them. It's over. I mean, we talk about this all the time. There's certain films you can't miss, and there are people coming out on Monday because they want to be quoted. Oh, my God, what if it is the best way? No, it's not. No. 100% not. There's no universe in which this is the best Mission Impossible. I mean, 7's better. Just right there. So wait, what are we doing? What are you talking about? Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes and see if anyone else saw this exact same film. Because trust me, I know I'm not alone. We can maybe find 1 or 2 trustworthy critics. I don't know where they are, but let's hope. Let's hope there's a few. Here we go to Rotten Tomatoes. First Rotten is Carrie Darling of the Houston Chronicle. This disappointing installment. Thank you. 2.5 out of 5. 7 out of 10 for me. It's a C-. That's bad. Exactly. Bloated. Everything I just said. Not the best of the franchise films, but they keep them fresh. If this ends up being the last movie of the franchise, it's a pretty lackluster way to end what's been a wonderful series. Thank you. Eric Goldman, who we've hammered before, he got it right. This is one you either get it right or you don't. Honestly, it'd be a shame to abandon Mission Impossible here, not with a bang or even a whimper, just a slow, tortured gasp of breath like Benji with a collapsed lung. Grant Watson, you, my friend, are the man. 5 out of 10. I gave it a 7 because I like Cruise. I told you guys that is a very generous 7 that I gave it. This is, I'm telling you guys, man, Stephanie Zacharek from Time. Rotten. Listen, if you got this right, you are doing something positive for film criticism. If you are just saying this is good or great, for God's sake, because of Tom Cruise, then you are the problem. Well, yeah, it's more than the first hour equals. It's more. This film is so, dude, you guys don't understand. This film is massively underwhelming. I mean, if I was Christopher McQuarrie, I would just be saying he has to know this isn't good. If he doesn't know that this isn't a great film, This is the problem. That's the thing, right? I talk about this all the time on the streams we do. This is live, right? Coming up at 8 o'clock here in Los Angeles on a Sunday night. I do these things live, and I can tell you when one's good or one's bad, okay? I don't think they're ever terrible, but, a good one. If you're a director, you should know if your film is a bang or a blunder. You should. You have to. Unless you are deeply myopic and delusional, then you have to be aware that what you made is not all that thrilling, all that great, and certainly not the way to finish. So, sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Do you think that I had any intention of saying what I said? No, I have none. I can't even believe it. I looked over. Menzel was sitting next to me during this. And I said, Scott, it was over. I'm just like, are you as underwhelmed? Yes. That sucks. I can't believe we're here. Because before the movie, we said, the worst this will be is good. No, that's really wrong. I can't believe we didn't start the deep dive into, oh, yeah, exactly. Why did we not go back down to the submarine? I think one of the funniest things in this movie, okay, this is not going to give anything away. I'm going to tell you one of the funniest things about Mission Impossible 8. It's sort of a spoiler, but not really. Don't worry, guys. You've already seen the scenes where Tom Cruise is down inside the submarine. What is so hilarious? Okay, this is how ridiculous this film is, between the biplane and then what I'm going to tell you. So when Tom Cruise finally goes down to the submarine, right? He has to get the other half of the key or the other thing that controls the entity. Don't even. As soon as he sets foot on the submarine that's been sitting there for over a decade, perfectly pristine at the bottom of the ocean, it instantly starts to fall into a cavern. Like, that was it? Tom Cruise and his 160 pounds? That's what set it off? As soon as he lands on it, it's going to roll off the edge. But it was perfect before. If he just wouldn't have, that 160-pound man that was inside, that's what shifted it to the bottom of the ocean. Oh, God, I can't believe I gave it a 70%. Forgive me. And, you're going to say, if you haven't seen it, you're going to say, this guy, he can't be right. And then you're going to come back on Thursday when we have the box office preview show, and you're going to say he was right. And I know, man. Weber doesn't miss, man. You guys know, what are we? We're the gold fucking standard, man. That's what we are. And I hate being the guy to have to tell you that this is disappointing, but it is what it is. I can't change the reality of it. I can't lie to you like any number of shills out there. So many of them unreliable, untalented, biased, agenda-driven. I'm none of those things, and I never will be. And that's just what it is. Sorry. I'm never going to try to please you. I'm going to try to speak the truth. Huge difference between those two things. How'd you feel about No Time to Die? Did not love that film either. No Time to Die is better than Mission Impossible 8. Okay? Not a huge fan of No Time to Die. Still better. Okay? Again, two franchise completions, even though it's not really Bond, but, Craig, that were not what they should have been. So now we are just, it's hard to comprehend how you go into a final installment and just unload everything. It really feels like McQuarrie unloaded everything in 7 and said, well, we only have the biplane thing, and then Cruise at the bottom of the ocean. That's it. That's about it. There might be one other thing I'm forgetting that doesn't even matter, that who cares? I mean, again, the whole film. But I kid you not, wait till they start talking about AI and the entity, and watch out, because if we do this, then the entity will do that. Plus, you've got a whole bunch of greatest hit shit going on. Here's this film. Remember Back to This, and we're going to have a callback, and then we're not just going to do a callback. We're going to bring a character from the past and drag him through the entire movie. Like, this is bad. This script will be one of the worst scripts of the year. Yep, absolutely. One of the worst scripts of the year. Most disappointing film, and one of the worst scripts of the year. I bet I will. I bet I'll like Lilo and Stitch more, which is crazy because I have no interest in Lilo and Stitch. But that's just how we roll. We go into these films and we let them do what they're supposed to be doing, and then we look and say, how did it work? Did I like it? Did I enjoy my experience? You look no further than No Hurry Up Tomorrow, which of course just came out. Watch that reaction stream. You guys can tell I am passionate about the artistry of that film. And for this, I'm passionate about the fact that this is deeply, really, oh man, so punishingly disappointing, right? Personally, it hurts because this was supposed to be the kickoff of summer. And you're like, here we go. We've got Mission Lilo or Mission Stitch or Lilo Impossible, whatever you want to call it, okay? You got the Barbenheimer thing. And you're like, here we go. Oh, shit. Why is one half of them not very good? That sucks. Didn't expect that. Because none of you did. I didn't either. So that's it. That's all I got to tell you. I want to have this, though. On Thursday, I want you all to go see it. If it's next Sunday, fine, so be it. You're going to come back and you're going to tell me everything I just said is accurate. Yep, you're right. Everything he just said was dead on. Well, that's because that's what we do. It's amazing what you can do if you are not agenda driven, right? If I don't have an agenda, it's really easy to do this because you go into every single situation, every film, every story with a journalistic mindset of what is the truth, right? That's the core tenet of journalism. What's the truth situation? And that's always what I take with me into the cinema. It's never about preconceived notions or biases, agendas, or past filmography. It's never been about that. That's the difference between me and pretty much anybody else in the space. You know, they go to watch a Megalopolis and say, well, it's Coppola, it's got to be good, and it's, well, even though it's not good, it's still Coppola, so it's, you know, it's good. Fucking horrible, okay? That's what we do better than anybody else, is the ability to wipe away all prior residue and to walk into these things with a completely balanced scale at zero, that we go from there. We do not start higher or lower based on what has preceded it. And that is very much of a different mindset than the typical person takes into these films. Do you think MI8 will do well at the box office? Luis, that's a great question because, you know, this is expected to be one of the big films of the summer. And I think because it is so disappointing, not just sort of, so disappointing, okay, it's going to underwhelm. It's not going to be, I mean, what was 7? Let me check. Let me see what 7 ended up at. I mean, it wasn't as big because, as you guys know, that film was wrecked by Barbenheimer the week after it came out. It had the worst release date ever. I mean, when you look at this film franchise, go to Box Office Mojo and we pull it up here, and you look at the last film. Okay, let's go to Dead Reckoning Part 1. And you look at the worldwide gross, 571, okay? Should have been a lot higher. I really thought that film could get a lot closer to $1 billion than that number. Why? Barbenheimer came in a week later, took all the PLF, the IMAX, the Dolby, the Prime, the 4DX, all of it disappeared. And this film was left with regular screens. And then also, it just got forgotten because everyone was talking about Barbenheimer. I got to see those films. Mission Impossible. It's not the final one, you know, whatever. But again, this film is superior in every single facet, over 8, and it ended up at 571. I could see a world in which this film, Dead Reckoning Part 2 / The Final Reckoning, ends up under 571. I could. That's how underwhelming the film is. Wow, right? I know. I never. I'd say, oh, it's got to be able to beat this. Only because you think it's the last one and people are like, oh, I've got to run it. Nope. And then the word's going to get out, dude. The word's not going to be strong in this film. Guaranteed. I know I'm right. I'm 100% right. Always right, man. Come on, man. We're the gold standard. All right. Before we get into Cannes, I want to do a quick trailer react. I've not seen this yet, and I'll get some of your comments later if I didn't get to it right now. I do want to watch the trailer for F1 just because it dropped a few days ago. I've not seen it yet. If you're wondering why I'm not doing Superman, we already did Superman, but I do have a recut trailer of Superman that I want to discuss here in a few minutes. But I do want to watch the F1 trailer because I believe this could be allergy symptoms, one of the summer's big surprises because you're talking about a sport that globally is massive. Okay, and as such, you've got Brad Pitt, you've got F1, you've got a situation where this could end up being the bigger hit over Dead Reckoning Part 2. I'm always going to call it that. Too bad. It is what it is. Here comes the F1 Trailer 2 Reacts live here on MMT.
So you like straight talk?
Straight as an arrow. No sugar.
Why are you here, Sonny?
trust in Joseph Kosinski. How can you not after Top Gun Maverick, right? This dude knows how to make a big 4-quad tent pole blockbuster. And here he is with Brad Pitt and the biggest sport, or one of them in the world, in F1.
When you look in the mirror, you see this rough and tumble, old school.
He's still in great shape for coming up on 62, right? Is he almost 60 or is he over 60 now? Brad Pitt. He's really thin. And I'm not, says the guy who's, I'm not exactly gigantic, but I'm just saying he's got that naturally lean physique and he still has it going. You can tell he does a lot of work physically to keep himself in shape.
Cowboy. Doesn't take orders, goes his own way, huh? A lone wolf.
Okay, we're only 39 seconds in. This is already better than the Superman trailer, right? Just comparing those two from this week, this is stronger. This is much more what I want to watch. And I don't love comic book movies, but still, this is a better trailer overall without question.
Well, I've news for you.
And it's a very similar setup, right? You've got Kerry Condon talking to Pitt and back and forth, right? You know he's going to say something in a second. And then that's what we had in the Superman. Oh, God, that was bad, that trailer.
Formula One is a team sport. It always was. Listen, let's get this straight. We all lose our jobs if you can't pull off a miracle.
No pressure. None.
The only question here is, why did Sonny Hayes come back to F1?
What's his line going to be?
I think it's really wonderful that Apex are giving second chances to the elderly.
I like that.
It's all right.
That's typical film Twitter with Weber. Hey, just an old man. Fucking, I kill you every day, though. You know that, right? Just every day. It's not even a contest.
You're just worried I'm quicker than you.
Ooh, I like the drop out there. The audio drop is really strong. Oh, yeah.
You're making a mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking that I'm just going to be some grateful kid who'll bend the knee to an old-timer.
I never should have pulled.
He sounds like Idris Elba right there, like a young Idris Elba, the way he just said that, right?
Into this.
Down the inside, contact!
That's the other driver. You say he was old, he not that old.
That's good, too. He does look great, right? That's the thing. I mean, for 60, Brad Pitt is still taking as much ass. He can get whatever he wants. He just goes in and says, you, whoever he wants, Brad Pitt's getting.
That's a handsome man right there.
What's he doing?
Plan C, be ready.
Just gotta hope for some lucky breaks.
Hope it's not a strategy.
Anything else, Professor?
Try fast.
Great build. Cinematography strong. Kosinski knows how to deliver this. Like I said earlier, you're seeing all of it here. Almost done. Let's continue.
Ever seen a miracle?
Not yet. How do you think I'd feel if you die on the track?
3 laps. 3 laps is a lifetime.
Oh, yeah, everything there is better than Superman. And this is also a Warner Brothers film, but not really, right? Apple made this film and put a ton of cash into it, right? You can see it on the screen. And Warner Brothers said, hey, let's partner because they're not stupid. They can see the box office potential of this film because you're talking about Pitt, the biggest sport, Bardem's in there, and this young actor looks solid. And then you're looking at a film that has a real opportunity to become the sleeper smash of this summer. I think that the low floor for this is a very good film. The ceiling could be a great film. You go back and you look at that video game race car movie from what was the last year? What was the one from Sony? Gran Turismo. Really strong film. Similar kind of feel here, right? And we've seen this set up before. The grizzled veteran teaches the young kid the ropes and then passes on the legacy, all that stuff, right? We've seen all this. But it doesn't matter. In IMAX, on a massive screen, this is going to play and sound like the kind of thing that's gonna get people going to the multiplex, motoring there this summer to see F1. I'm calling it here. This will end up being one of the sleeper smashes. Not just a hit, smash hit, because of the success of the sport globally. And you bring in Pitt to bring in the older audience, and then you create that PLF IMAX necessity to see this on a big screen, and you're looking at the makings of a big-time gargantuan hit for Warner Brothers / Apple. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, it's directed by Kaczynski, so they know, right? Let's just take some of those same feels and imprint them here. We got the director. So it's really important, right? When you make these movies, you got to make sure you get the right guy, okay? And we've seen so often, look at the Marvel films, they bring in a director and you don't see the director. You see Feige, you see whatever you see. You don't see the director that brought you to that film. I mean, you look at Chloe Zhao in Eternals. You don't see her shit except for like about 10 minutes of that film when it gets quiet and more intimate. But you really, other than that, she evaporates. I think here, Kaczynski is full wattage, and that is everything that you want in this film. And again, I really think that there is no way that this film will be anything less than at least hella entertaining. I can just tell you right now, I am much more confident in this film than Mission Impossible 8. And listen, could I have said that until I saw it? No, but now for sure. Oh, God, yeah. There's no way the F1's not better than Mission Impossible 8. No chance. None. Zero. Because there's no way it's going to be a 70%. Not based on that trailer, not based on Kaczynski, not based on Pitt, not based on everything I'm seeing. There's no way. The bar for this is 85 on the low end. 85 is my lowest number. If I go lower, you know I'll say it and I'll admit it. But I'm telling you right now, 85 is the absolute floor for this film on MMT score. 100%. I am going to guarantee and lock that down right now. Surf Ninjas trailer, bring it back. Okay, Coach, I'll get to those at the end because I do want to get to Cannes. Remind me of that. And Gone Girl, put that in the starred if it isn't already, and I'll get to it because I love it. Thank you for the super chat, Coach. By the way, I know you wanted me to watch these. I will watch them. But I want to get to Cannes. I want to get F1 in here and then go to Cannes. So let's do Cannes because I got a lot to talk about with Pedro Pascal because this guy's starting to annoy me. And I'm not the only one. You guys, am I the only person who's like, I'm tired of Pedro Pascal? No, hell no. There's no way. You know how I know? Get ready. Here's something that I found on Threads. It's our first time ever going to Threads, the Facebook Twitter. This is from I Have No Idea. I never got the Pedro Pascal hype, but every time he opens his mouth, I understand it even less. And I agree 100% with this. 100%. He's played out. Pedro, go away. We need a break. I mean, seriously. Why are people saying this? Why? Well, have you seen what he had to say? He's Mr. Opinionated. Watch this. This is some shit. This guy, I don't know what's going on here. I need someone to explain this to me. Ready? This is a can, and this is Pedro outside with everyone from Eddington. Ari Aster's soon-to-be flop. I'm sure it's bad. I'm 100% certain. There's people that I don't even trust that are saying it's terrible. What do you think I'm going to say? If people that I don't even trust are saying it's bad, I'm going to destroy Eddington. But look. You've got Joaquin and you've got Pedro. And look, Joaquin's like waving to the crowd. And then, why is he saying put his hand down? Look at Joaquin. Look at him like, what the fuck, dude? Why are you grabbing my arm? Okay. What's he saying? You look like a Nazi? What's he saying? I don't even know what he's saying. Why did he say put your hand down? Am I missing something? Is it like a song that they shouldn't be doing anything? I mean, Joaquin's just doing his thing. By the way, I've talked to Joaquin Phoenix in person. He's very chill, very quiet, and he seems like he just seemed like a normal dude. Again, Cruz, bigger than life. Joaquin's more introverted, clearly. And, he's just having a nice time here waving his hand. And Pascal's like, okay, but wait, it's going to pay off. Because you're like, well, where are we going with this? Here we go. You guys ready? Here is soon after, I assume this. Watch this interaction, okay? This is pretty crazy. This is the two of them up on a panel. And listen, here comes the question. And I want you to pay attention. Look at Joaquin Phoenix when this question is asked and when. Just listen to this.
You want me to go first?
He's like, you can do the whole thing. And that's clearly like probably after he grabbed his arm. Because look at him. He's looking down. He's not looking at Pedro. He's pissed off. Joaquin Phoenix is pissed. Okay? And they're talking about Trump. Let's listen for a second to this. I can't listen. I don't listen to stars and their politics. I don't give a shit. And Pedro needs to shut his mouth. Let's listen to him, and then I'll tell him to shut up.
Joaquin and I feel I love what Ari said in terms of feeling completely untethered from like a collective truth, I guess.
Ugh. Imagine if I came on here and said that. Guys, I feel really just grateful to be untethered from the truth. It's like so fucking chin strokey, right? Look at me. Like, if I talk like that, you guys would, this shit sucks. Well, let's continue. It's like, just say it normal. Just say, listen, if you think we're in a bad place, that's fine, do it. Just do it, like, and still be not so edgy. Just say, hey, listen, the film deals with some topics that I think we're going through right now, and everyone's up to their own to make those determinations how they feel. But, I feel like this film drills down on a lot of that anxiety that the world's feeling. Done! And stop talking. Stop talking. Can I ask you a question? I did not get ready for that. I did not pre-answer that. I literally just went spur of the moment because nobody's better than me live. Ain't nobody. And I could put in front of this thing and I'd say it better than this diplomatically. Nope, he's got to be fucking political. Yeah. Shut up, Pedro. Stop being political, bitch.
Function, really?
God. And wait. Well, you yelling like, oh, Weber, oh no, are you conservative? Here's what I am. I am making a movie in Fantastic Four that should be a $500 million film. Marvel's like going down. But I hope if it's great, which I don't think it will be, $500 million. I don't need him alienating anyone from the audience. Nobody. No one, dude, if you want to be a politician, go be a politician, Pedro. I mean, hell, I probably would like that, wouldn't you guys? We could get him off of our screens. Tired of this guy. I've never been impressed by him in anything. Anything. Don't even say something I haven't watched. Anything I've watched. Every time I look at this guy, I'm like, why is he in? He's not even a good-looking dude. He's very, and listen, I'm going to say this is, if this guy was an accountant, you guys wouldn't even look at him. So don't tell me he's like, oh, he's so handsome. No, he's not. He's Bob from accounting. There's nothing special about Pedro Pascal. Doesn't have dreamy eyes. He's not jacked. What is it? Oh, he's Latin. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Why do I care? I don't care what anyone's race is. I don't watch movies and say, oh, this is good because look, it's got diversity. Who gives a shit? The movie's good or it's not. I don't care. Imagine if I said, oh, it's good because, look, it has all of this diversity. Who fucking cares? Just make a good movie. You don't get bonus points for the Rainbow Coalition, for fuck's sake. So tired of that fucking discussion. Hollywood, get over it. We're done with that shit. I'm tired of talking about race, period. Stop, says the white guy. Too bad. I can be tired of it. Done. Stop talking about it.
And it felt like the movie that I read and had to be a part of.
How is he the zaddy? Why is he? If he was, he's not even, dude. He's not jacked. He's not, dude. I would even front right here tonight. I'm in better shape than Pedro Pascal. It's not even a contest, man. No contest. Oh, Weber's doing too fucking bad. This guy is a complete and utter mystery to me. How he ended up being as big as he is. I don't understand it.
As beautifully finessed as it has been.
No, see, this is boring. I can't listen to another second of this. One more thing, and then we'll get off of him. Ugh. I can't believe someone's getting off on him. Ugh. Really, that guy? Really? I don't see it. By the way, let's just do this since we're here. Pedro Pascal fuels plastic surgery rumors. Apparently, look at his chin. He has the chin surgery. Do you see the difference on the left and the right? He has a more oval face. He's lost weight, but they say that his chin is more pointy. Hold on, let me scoot it down. They say he's had plastic surgery. I'm just throwing it out there, guys. I have to present all of maybe. I don't watch Narcos, so whatever. But what has he had chin surgery? He's lost weight. He's definitely thinner left than right. But he's definitely still not jacked. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the actual soundbite that everyone's like, dude, he talks about being an immigrant and all this. Okay, well, no, Weber's doing it again. Weber's saying that, who bad? I don't want to hear my stars talk about politics. And no, you know what? And then if someone even some dreams that coming on here right now and saying, oh, why are you talking? I'm sorry, I'm not fronting a movie that's $500 million, hopefully in the box office this weekend, make it this summer, in Fantastic Four. So don't tell me to shut up. I'll say what I fucking want. It's my channel. Don't you tell me what to do. I'm not a star of a movie. Big difference. Hold on. Let's go to this one. Ugh, he's so boring.
I want people to be safe and to be protected, and
yeah, because we're going around killing people, as you guys know. Everyone's just running out, and we're just randomly shooting people in the streets. What's he talking? It's fucking more violent in a big city on a Saturday night than what he's talking about. Dude, LA is dangerous as hell now, man. It's super dangerous here. Seriously. There's so many criminals running around in this town. Is he talking about that? Does he want to talk about that part of the story, or no? He just want to talk about what he wants to talk about?
I want very much to live on the right side of history, and I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile. I myself was a refugee. We fled a dictatorship, and I was privileged enough to grow up in the U.S. And after asylum in Denmark, and if it weren't for that, I don't know what would have happened to us. And so
I get what he's saying. I'm not saying that he isn't right to at least believe that. But I'm going to talk to you quickly. Just quickly, I'm going to give you my take on the immigration thing, okay? Because I think it's very fair. At the end of the day, if I decide that I want to move to the UK, right, I just want to pick up and I want to move to Middlesbrough, or any number of the jerseys that I have here. I want to move to Wolverhampton. I have to apply to be a citizen. And they're probably going to say, no, I get a work visa. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If I just go to the UK and say I'm going to move in here, do you think they're going to say it's okay? You have to have checks and balances. Okay? We don't know who some of these people are that are coming in, man. You can't just have anybody come in. Because you have to vet people. Would you leave your doors open at night? Then why are we leaving the doors open to a country? I'm sorry, you guys know I'm right. You know I'm right. There's no way to put this any other way. And you know what? I'm tired of this whole narrative that it's wrong to have some safety nets in place. No, it's a free-for-all. Just no. We've seen what that's gotten us. Look no further than self-checkout lines. People just grab shit and walk out. So you can't just trust people. We no longer live in a high-trust society. So if you're going to act like just anybody, just bring them in, it's all good, no check, who cares? Were they in a gang? I don't know, doesn't matter, bring him in. He's got to get that, man. He's got to understand that shit. Oh, and by the way, I'm not MAGA for saying those things. Anyone who's saying that, like my boy at the Wrap, I'm going to tell you one more time, guy at the Wrap, I'm going to make this very simple for you. You need to worry more about the 6 strands of hair you drag across your fucking head because you're bald. You need to worry more about that than me. Any day of the week, buddy. Hope someone cuts that and sends it to you. And remember that no one cares what you have to say because you're uninteresting, and that's the end of it. The reason people listen to what I have to say is they go, this guy's fearless. This guy's authentic. This guy's the real fucking deal. These are 3 things that you'll never be. Do not forget that Rap guy with your 6 strands of hair dragging it across. Like my old Russian teacher in high school. He was bald with 6 strands of hair dragging it across his head. You're bald. Shave your head. Oh, Weber's being mean. Too bad. Too bad. I'm not wrong. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I don't play that fucking game. All right. You guys that was fun. Out of nowhere, Weber's going to go on a rant. Someone wanted me to rant on the Cannes ovations. I saw that comment early here tonight on MMT. I'm just going to say this as we wrap the Cannes update, because there's really nothing else to say about Eddington or any of the films there. Until I see them, I'm going to just put it like this. I can't trust anybody, right? You guys know that in this space, there is a very, very minuscule number of people that you can trust, because it's not just about whether they are authentic, honest, unbiased, non-agenda driven. It's also about, are they talented? Do they have taste? And do you understand what you're asking for there? You're asking for the unicorn of reviewers, right? You're looking for someone who's authentic, fearless, unbiased, talented. This is not easy to find. And I'm telling you here that I don't trust anyone on Eddington, Lynn Ramsey's new film, anything that's debuted there. Until I get eyes on it, I'm sorry, I can't trust any of you, because you guys have been so wrong so often that you've lost any possible way for me to value the words you have to say. That's how bad it is in the space. And as I was dragging our friend at the wrap, let me tell you, and by the way, it's not Alberto. I like Alberto a lot. Umberto, right? Yeah, sorry. Here's the thing. When you look at, because he's got a full head of hair and he's actually gigantic. I don't want to get into a fight with Umberto. Let's not do that. Here's what I'm going to tell you, is when you look at the overall talent level of this space when it comes to reviewing, it is, guys, this is like minor league. This is not even like single A. It's not even rookie ball. The average critic would never cut it in the pros. They wouldn't even make it to single A, let alone double A. We're in the fucking pros, baby. We're in the major leagues, man. Okay? So I don't have to even pretend there's anything else other than we are the gold standard. And I know that, and you guys know that. And that's what I have. I have a ton of respectability, even though these people, they know it. And also, it takes a lot of fortitude to sit here and tell you a lot of the things I have to say, because most people in the space would never do it, because they're going to alienate one part of the audience. Too fucking bad. I'm allowed to my opinion. You're allowed to your opinions. I can state what I believe, and you can too. The difference is, as we go back to Pedro Pascal, and you're going to say, well, why can't he? He is an actor who's fronting a movie. It is not the same as a guy who's on a YouTube channel, if you're watching on XX, and talking here about movies on a Sunday night. If you can't grasp that, if you don't understand that, then you are disingenuous, and you're unreliable, and you are completely and utterly corrupt, because you have to understand what I'm telling you. There's no other way to not get the fact that as a star, you do not want to get a portion of your audience to say, my God, this is not what I believe, and now I'm pissed off because I just wanted to watch the movie. You got to understand that shit, guys. This isn't hard, okay? Not hard. All right, let's watch the recut Superman trailer. If you guys haven't seen this, it's from, who is this guy? I don't even know who it is. Perry Chan on Twitter. Let me make sure I have it here. Hold on. Do I have it? Wait a minute. I might have actually lost the, hold on. Give me 1 second. There it is. Give me 1 second. This is what happens when I'm doing things all by myself live. All right, get ready? Here we go. Let's watch the recut Superman trailer courtesy of Perry.
Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Okay. Yes, everything's better. I like the build and everything, but first of all, this looks like shit. Okay, let's watch Mom again. And then the camera movement. Remember I hammered this the other day on the live stream? Watch this. Where did they get her? Why is there some random, like, Midwestern, look, I'll go get them for you, dear.
For you.
And look at that camera move. That's so bad. Do you see that little, like, that? Watch this move one more time. What is that? What? Fucking drunk driving? What's going on here? What was that? I still hate the font. It looks like Sequest. Ugh, fucking kaiju. It does, see, here's the thing is, even though this is recut and better, the movie still looks like shit. It looks dumb. Aren't you tired of superheroes flying in and saving people? So boring. Whatever. I mean, whatever. Fine. I'm not excited for the movie no matter what you do to it, but it's better than the other trailer. I mean, the F1 trailer is better than both of these. Let's not play games, right? Let's get ready to do some open comments here shortly. I do want to mention this. Sinners is beating Thunderbolts, and this is pretty crazy. Let me just explain. Now, listen, this weekend, Thunderbolts beat Sinners second place versus third place. But I want you to pay attention to something. Look at the domestic cash on Thundercocks. $155 million, okay? That's domestic cash. Now, are you guys ready? Let's look at Sinners' domestic cash. And I'm here to tell you that Sinners is going to end up being the victor. There's no way in hell that Thunderbolts is going to get to $240 million domestic. Now, worldwide, Thunderbolts will win because it has the international cash. This film does not. But how crazy is that? That domestically, in the U.S., Sinners is a much bigger hit than Thunderbolts. That's how bad Marvel is right now. Bad place. And then you got Pedro Pascal talking about politics. Fantastic Four's next. Shut up, Pedro. How about that? You're not being paid to talk about politics. I know you think you're king of the universe. We're all kind of tired of you. So shut up. Seriously, shut up. I mean, I swear to God, if I was his agent, I'd probably say it just like that. Pedro, do me a favor. Shut up. Oh, that's it. You were going to fire me as an A. Too bad. I don't care. I was right. Shut up. So that's kind of crazy, right? What I do like, even though I don't like Sinners, right? I love the fact that it's an original film. That makes me very happy to see an original film beating a Marvel film. Okay? Right? No question. By the way, tonight's kit, if you guys haven't noticed by now, it is Crystal Palace, the FA Cup winners here, as we have, I think, 4 Crystal Palace kits. This is from like 2 seasons ago. I've got the current one, but I already wore it this week, so I can't. It's already in the laundry. This is from a couple weeks, seasons ago. You guys can see this. Crystal Palace, that's their biggest win ever, I believe, right? In the club's history. To win the FA Cup. First time they've ever won a major tournament. That's a huge thing in England. So congrats to Crystal Palace. The Eagles here tonight on MMT. All right, I promised, Coach wanted me to watch a trailer. What was it again? Did you say something Surf Ninjas? All right, let's watch Surf Ninjas. This is for Coach, and you can thank the super chat. No, I was going to do it anyhow because you did ask a couple times, Coach. Here you go. Surf Ninjas. I don't even know what this is. What the hell is Surf Ninjas? I have no idea. The original one? Oh, 1993? Okay, I'll watch it. I don't think I ever saw the movie. Let's watch the trailer. Here we go, guys.
Outdoors.
Get ready. Here comes the Surf Ninjas trailer. This is a request here on MMT. No, you got to love the old title. Look how old this is. 1993. Here we go.
New Line Cinema presents.
Oh my God, this is so 1993, right? Rave music was all the rage. DJ Whipslinger was playing in warehouses in Columbus, Ohio. Deep House from Merc Records in Miami.
An awesome, ripping, totally stoked.
Get on with it.
New movie, Surf Ninjas. It's the story of these kids who get booted from their country by...
I love the narration, right? The old school. It's the story of these kids. It's so great.
What the was that?
Jesus.
Now they're growing up in L.A. And their life's one major vacation.
He's got to wax the old man.
Oh my God. Look, it's Schneider.
Wave friction-reducing vehicle. Surfboard.
But some gnarly ninjas give them a blast from their past.
Those boys die tonight.
It's like a Corman film.
So they gotta split with their one-eyed guru.
Your Highnesses.
Huh? and go back and save their country.
No, I can't coach anymore with this. This is awful. Holy shit. I mean, I know that's kind of the point, but dude, it's so bad. What was the other one you wanted me to watch? Was there something else? Oh, Bring Her Back. Okay, let's watch. That one I'm down for. I've not seen the new Bring Her Back. It's coming out soon from A24. Let's watch trailer number 2. That's a good call. I've heard really good things from someone who saw this. It's a minute long. It's perfect. I love the direction on their first film. These two guys were YouTubers, right? And they came out of nowhere to give us that last film, Let Me In. And it's real slick. Their direction just looks great. Very polished, right? The look of this film. Let's have a look at 2.
We're going to put you with a foster mum called Laura. You're going to love her.
Oh, welcome to your new home.
This is my daughter's room.
First of all, it's early in the year, so for them to be talking about the best horror film of the year, it's more of this hyperbole that I really don't like to see. But okay, I mean, I've said the best film of the year myself, like Warfare, but I'm just telling you, it's I don't know.
I want to show you something else. This way.
We stuffed one.
I know I'm a weirdo.
I love her, right? Sally Hawkins is amazing. Better be deeply shocking.
With Kathy being gone.
I've heard there's really good practical effects. Someone told me you saw it. They said they liked the practical effects.
I didn't.
I think there's something wrong with Laura.
Oh my God, what is it?
We can bring it back.
What are you doing? Good edits, good edits.
Supposed to report how safe and reliable you are. So stay safe, stay reliable, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. A24 is never going to let me see it early, so I'll see it on May 3rd with the rest of you. A24 is like, I'm persona non grata at anything because I've hammered so many of their things, right? I've destroyed Ari Aster repeatedly. Everything Everywhere, most overrated film maybe ever. Obviously Anora, but that was, I think everyone knows that's bad. I think they really did. They knew it was bad. They just were playing along. But I think Everything Everywhere is one of the most overrated films ever. And I know the Daniels didn't like me saying that. Too bad. I mean, it is. So I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, A24. Listen, the thing is though, you know, here's the beauty, right? So as hard as I go on an A24 and all of this, let me just tell you something. That ultimately, when I get into these films, you guys know that I just let all that go. So I don't carry in the grudge or whatever, the drama, right? The off-the-field bullshit that there is with a studio. It's always like, look at Warfare. I called it, you know, probably the best film of the year along with Magazine Dreams and Companion. Those are your 3 best. And the best directed film of the year for me right now is Hurry Up Tomorrow. And you guys have to understand, that's direction, right? Direction and screenplay are 2 different things. You guys got to understand that shit. I can't explain it to you other than to say they're just completely disparate, right? You obviously have a hand in that if you're a writer-director, but from a technical standpoint, Hurry Up Tomorrow is a film that I'm going to see tomorrow again. That's how much I loved the experience of that score and cinematography and the weekend's music. I'm not going to see the screenplay. I'm going for the elements. I'm going for the cinematic experience of seeing that on a big screen again because it's going to be gone because it bombed with 3.3 million. But I'm not going to bring in any of that baggage about A24 typically sucks for me. I'm going to go, here we go, let's do this. And that's what makes me different than everyone else. Everyone else in here, if they have a grudge, they carry in some bullshit, the baggage, they're going to bring it in and they're going to put it in the review somewhere. You see that happen a lot of times when you have a director who leans right. Certainly, this town is very left. So when someone who's a director or a star that maybe has said something pro-Trump, then everything, it can't say this is good. Why? These are 2 separate things. You have to understand that. Pedro Pascal, I've never said that what Pedro Pascal's saying politically has had any bearing on my thought of his performance or his overall just persona and his gravitas on screen, any of that shit. I'm talking about a lot of critics don't have that ability. They will carry in the grudge. I've said this a million times. As much as I bagged on Eric Davis from Fandango, who's the biggest shill maybe ever along with Soups, these 2, if they made a movie, if Soups and Eric Davis made a movie and it was like great, I would say this is a great film. That's what makes me different than everyone else in the space. I do not carry the grudges over, and or the preconceived notions, and or any of the off the field shit. And that is rare in this space. Extremely rare, because most people are, well, first of all, as you guys know, they're going to have to get into their tribe. And I'm not a tribal guy. You guys know that. I'm not doing an anti-woke show. I'm not doing a pro-woke show. I'm not doing either. I'm doing a show that sometimes you're going to go, I like what he's saying. Other times you're not going to like it. Too bad. It's not what this channel's not going to be here for parroting whatever you want to hear. It's just not going to happen. That's not what I'm here to do. So here we go. Get ready. Comment blast close out. We close out here after it's 1 hour. So I'm going to play the song from tonight again one more time. It's John Grand's Don't Let Me Go. I like this guy a lot. John Grand, ton of energy in all of his tracks, a lot of synth. You can hear it's very clubby. But it's also got that, for me, when I listen to music and when I watch a film, I love this kind of, and they do go hand in hand. That's why I do love electronica and film. I'm not going to lie to you. Look at Hurry Up Tomorrow, that score, the OPN score. But I love just the scope. You get like kind of that, you know what I mean? That's what I like to feel. And Hurry Up Tomorrow, I was feeling it. That OPM score is like, and I just dig it. All right, comment blast close out. It's all me tonight, so if I missed you, blame me. Here we go. Let's do it, and we get out of here on this Sunday night. Thanks for being here as always. Always fun. Always a blast. And then we're back on Thursday. I'm going to take a few nights off and just chill. I did like 4 streams last week. I'm just kind of beat. Yeah, it's getting trash. But, listen, they don't understand. They don't get the artistry of it. So, and plus it's trendy, right? It's trendy to hate it. Oh, shit. I am inconsistent. Damn it. Okay, can we redo don't make me do it. Damn it. Okay, I want you to know, Kuzma, because I have them on now. Okay, the whole stream, one more time. The whole stream, I'm not going to redo with the shades. It's my bad. It won't happen again. They're in the desk. I forgot them tonight. That's my bad. These are the Sunday shades. I'm sorry. Damn it, Weber. No, I'm not. You know what's funny? I would love to, because here's the funny thing is, I say this, I mean this. If I redid the stream, it wouldn't be the same. None of this is scripted. Like, if I went after Pedro Pascal, I would probably say similar, but I wouldn't maybe go as hard. I'd pull back. I maybe wouldn't even bring in the rap guy with the 6 strands of hair across his head. You see what I'm saying? It's always about now. And because that, the energy, I can't replicate. There's no way to redo this stream and have it be exactly what we just did. Everything's kind of a guideline. There's some things I maybe didn't get to that I wanted to, but at the end of the day, I can't fudge it. It's got to be organic. And that's all I can ever say about this, is you can kind of tell, I hope. Everyone else is editing and shoot, edit, and cut. Not me. This is a one take, and it's done. That's what I love about it. It's over, and then we're back on Thursday. That's what I love. So, yeah. Damn it. Why'd you have to remind me? Yeah, well, guess what? So now we're down to like 5 subscribers. I don't give a shit, guys. It's awesome. I just like doing the show. It's never been about likes, views, subscribes. Never. Why would it be? I haven't seen Freaky Tales, but I'll bet you I would like it more than a lot of the films I've seen. I'll try to get around to it, Luis, because I know we tend to be on the same page. Weapons looks great. I'm with you. 100%. 100%. Yeah, that did look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Surfers. Remember when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were all the rage in the 90s, right? I mean, biggest thing ever. Sinners save movies regardless of the issues. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. 2 things. Don't love the film Sinners. Love the box office and the theatrical audience coming in and supporting movies. So this is what we do better than anybody else. You don't see me hating on Sinners all the time on everything. That's what you have to do if you do one of those woke or anti-woke. You can't ever veer into a different lane. It's always got to be in the same lane. Go watch Gore if you want to watch something that's the same shit over and over. By the way, one of the worst reviewers ever. Chris Gore's terrible as a film reviewer. Fucking horrible. It's not even a concept. This American Idol to be like, Weber, you're in the fucking big chair and you're going home, Gore. Go drink another Truly. Sorry, dude. It's what it is. If he was good, I'd tell you he's good. He's terrible. He's fucking terrible. It's bad. Gore, what? Oh, did he hammer it? Of course he did. That's perfect. How perfect is that? Of course he did. Because I'm sure he was probably 6 drinks into the movie. When he walked into the movie. And he's like, I don't want to deal with this. All right, I don't even want to talk about him. It's useless. So untalented. All right, guys, thanks for being here, as always, on this Sunday night. The shades are in effect. They're locked in. We're good. See you back here on Thursday night, box office preview show. I want you to come in here on Thursday and tell me that you had a different experience with Mission Impossible 8, but I promise you this, you won't. You're going to come in and say, you were right, underwhelming, disappointing. Oh my God, I can't believe that's what's going to happen on Thursday. Get out and support it, support movies, but again, lower your expectations like bang. Like I'm talking bring them down like to a level that a bad film will seem decent if you think that it's going to be bad. Does that make sense? All right, I'm out of here. Peace out. See you. Peace. Bye.